Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's that we're hunting through, looking for those alphabet 10p's. 2019 is the year we really want to see. We've got quite a few of them, considering how scarce they are. We've got the letters C, E, G, C, E, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, O, R, U, and V. So that's 2, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're... Is that 14? 13. So we're halfway there. I can't count apparently. What we're also going to do, I started a brand new 2018 book as of last week. I didn't get anything in last week though. Just to see, because the 2018s are so much higher minted than the 2019s, can we finish another 2018 book before we finish the 2019 book? Who knows, but the one way to find out is start looking through these bags. So let's jump into some questions then. We're still working through questions from my sealed £2 coin giveaway. So yeah, we're gonna get on with those momentarily. But obviously, we're getting very close to a big milestone. So be sure to do what you need to do to get us to that big milestone, because there is a big giveaway that I've got planned that I think you guys are gonna really love. And I get some new questions as well to start answering. This first question comes from Today Not Tomorrow. Says, hi Christopher, my question is, if you were to work for the Royal Mint, what would your ideal position be as a job there, i.e. designer? All the best, mate, and stay safe. So I'm not a particularly creative person, so I don't think design would be my forte. Maybe something on the sort of their social media, their YouTube channel. I reckon I could have a good crack at that, sort of the marketing aspect of it potentially. But yeah, obviously the dream job is that I would be the person that gets to pick what designs get to make. If I get to pick the strike your own things like that, I think would be absolutely ideal. There's not a position that does that though, but if you're asking me free range of my pick of where I get to work, do I get to pick my salary as well? That's the big question. But no, working for the Royal would be amazing fun, and I think I thoroughly enjoy that 100%. And you could live local as well, so you could go down every weekend to the Mint. Joel Birkenell says, if you had to spend 24 hours locked in a room with a celebrity of your choice, who would it be? Totally random question. Loving the videos as ever, Christopher. Thank you very much. I like these sort of weird questions that aren't about coins, because I've answered an awful lot of questions about coins in them, but there are very few questions left about coins I haven't answered in one of these videos. 24 hours locked in a room with any celebrity of my choice. Wowee. Crumbs. Well, the star of Bungle Collects, obviously Lady M. Lady M is a lovely person to chit chat with, so maybe Lady M. But I think I would have to go with like George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars. I think 24 hours. I think I would bore him to death talking about Star Wars, but definitely would be someone I would love to speak to. Or if we're talking about people that are no longer alive, assuming they can be resurrected, I don't want to be locked in a room with a corpse for 24 hours. Someone like Dean Martin, one of my absolute heroes and icons. Frank Sinatra, Freddie Mercury, David Bowie. Yeah, that would be fun as well. Looking for some questions. You've got people saying wow, and thank you for this. Rizwan K says, now this is pod racing. Very good reference, I like it. Anzia K says, do you have any tips and advices for new numismatics? I think it's supposed to be numismatics enthusiasts. Good luck, everyone. So for new collectors, the biggest advice I can give you is knowledge is key. So knowing what is a scarce coin, what isn't a scarce coin. So I'd recommend things like Change Checker. They've got their scarcity index, a little triangle, which is the rarest one on the top, and it slowly goes down throughout all the different coins. So I used to have a screenshot of it on my phone before I had memorized and learned what it is I'm looking for. But yeah, so definitely knowledge is key, and if you're looking broader than the UK, I'd recommend Numista for all their world coins and amazing stuff that you can get. You can find out about the world coins on there. We've got a great Discord server. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that. You can talk to fellow coin collectors, ask questions, learn a bit with us, and then even if you are an experienced coin collector as well, sharing your knowledge, because there's lots of people, as I said, that are new to the hobby. I myself, I'm not a font of all knowledge. I'm constantly learning, especially with things like on Sunday's World Coin Hunts, learning an awful lot about different coins from around the world, the designs, things like that. But yeah, it's not something you could ever know everything there is to know about, but yes, be a sponge, absorb as much as you can. But people always say focus on something, have a focus. So certain countries or certain topics, but I disagree totally with that. I think absorbing a bit from everywhere is just as fun as focusing on one small area. Obviously, if you have a small area that is your focus and you enjoy the most, then go for it. But yes, and other than that, tell your friends and your family that you're collecting coins. They might keep an eye out for you. Then the more people you got looking, the more chance you've got of finding something. Sean Payne, which is Scoot, says, as you know, I've just started my coin collection, Christopher, and bought my first full set of 2019 Alphabet 10p's. Now, this was 10 months ago, and I know for a fact that Scoot got a very good deal on them because they're now pretty valuable, those 2019s. Do you remember what your first full set was that you either collected or bought? Thanks, Scoot. I think the first set I completed, in terms of the videos, I think it must have been a £2 coin set. I think I completed the £2 coins before the 50p's. Testing my memory now. I think it was £2, and shortly followed by completing a 50p book, and then I think I did a couple of those sets before I finally finished my first 2018 Alphabet 10p set. But yes, you just got to keep going. The fun thing is, once you've completed a set, you can start on a brand new set. I don't generally buy these circulating coins. I obviously hunt for them in the videos, which is what I find exciting, the most fun to do. Let's have a look. Christopher Meister says, besides British commemorative coins, what other countries do you like to collect or would like to collect? So, as I alluded to, I will collect any coin from anywhere in the world. If it's got a denomination on it and it's called a coin, there's a place in my collection for it. In terms of countries I like specifically, I like the US quarters. I think they're a very, very cool set. The states, parks and reserves. I think it's a very nice set. I would hope that at some point the UK would emulate and celebrate all the different counties in the UK on a coin that is heavily circulated, like a £1 coin. I think that is the coin I've decided I want that set to go on to. If anyone's listening, I think that's an ideal idea. But yeah, I've got a sweet spot as well for Canadian coins, being half Canadian, so I quite like Canadian coins. But it's coins that just look a bit interesting, different. It doesn't have to be definitive designs for some countries, because they're not the definitives that I'm used to seeing can be quite interesting, that I like. But yeah, I think sometimes a coin just strikes me and I just go, oh, I really like that. So recently on Discord, someone posted a picture of a French, I think 5 franc it was, with an interesting view of the Eiffel Tower, sort of looking up from the ground at the Eiffel Tower. It was a bizarre sort of angle. So yeah, I thought that was really, really neat. And again, I've seen a bazillion French coins, it feels like, in my world coin hunts, but yeah, that one really struck me. It's like, that's a really nice one. John Crook says, weird and wonderful £2 sealed bag finds. My question is, seeing as it's the 75th anniversary of VE Day, if you'd had to sign up for World War II, would you have picked Army, Navy or Air Force? Good luck everyone in the draw. I have no idea, not the faintest idea. My grandparents served in the RAF though, so maybe that. It seems less dangerous than being a foot soldier, I must admit. But yes. Joseph Jervis says, my question is, what's the rarest coin you have bought or found? Mine's the 60th anniversary of Battle of Britain 50p that I have bought. So in terms of finding coins, wow, it's a tough one, because again, the word rarest it's such a vague and but not so much vague, broad sort of word, because obviously Kew Gardens, it's the scarcest circulating 50p going. The Alphabet 10p's, the 2019s, are very, very scarce individually. Obviously as a set there's quite a few of them. In terms of coins that I have found, and then there's the Territories one there. I mean, there's a Jersey 50p, I think, that only had 10,000 mintage, which is just mental. You think Kew Gardens has 210,000, that is the holy grail of UK coin hunting, whereas this coin has got a fraction of that mintage, only 10,000, which is bonkers. But in terms of coins that I've bought, I don't know. I've bought a fair few coins, sort of from the Royal Mint, the silver proof. Some of them, especially the £5 coins, have very low sort of maximum mintages and don't sell out immediately. So it always surprises me that when a coin has got sort of under 2,000 mintage of some of these silver proof £5 coins, it surprises me that they don't they aren't snapped up as quickly as say like a 50p would be. But yeah, I think, I don't know, again, the rarity and the scarcity, the value of the coins that I purchase isn't something I follow too closely, other than obviously the circulating coins, which I put the annotations up as to the values. So yeah, I think that's the best I can do to answer that, I'm afraid. Let's have a look. Andrew Fraser says, if you could issue a commemorative coin, a set of commemorative coins that illustrate Britain's rarest fauna / animals, which coins would you use and which animals would you like to see on these coins? I'd love to see the Scottish wild cat on one. Scottish wild cats? I didn't know there were Scottish wild cats, but yeah, definitely. In terms of denominations, I would love there to be more denominations with commemorative designs. So a coin that we don't currently have commemorative designs. You can find some territories like 20 pences, the undated 20 pences, but other than the undated one, there's nothing else to look for in the 20 pences. So that would be a cool coin to have some commemorative designs on. Because I've said it before, if we suddenly get a new denomination that's got new commemorative coins in, I would definitely start hunting through them, looking for them, just like we had with the 10p's when I started making the videos. Just over 3 years ago, that we didn't have any commemorative 10p's, and they came out in 2018, and I started making the videos on them. It took a fair few attempts to find my first alphabet 10p, and there were quite a few that I was recording but they're not uploading because I didn't find any, because I think I was doing one every week and I wasn't getting anything because they were still quite new, and then so I was just recording one a month until I found my first one. Then I started getting bags every week for the videos. But yes, what would I pick? What animals would I like to see? Squirrels. Well, I want to see squirrels on coins. I think squirrels are a cute British creature. Anton Postma says, what do you think about dirt fishing for coins? So you mean like mudlarking? I think it looks like great fun. It's not something I've ever done or entertained. Being out in the cold and the wet isn't something I would relish, I must admit. But yes, I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to start, if I'm totally honest. It's the same thing people ask a lot about metal detecting. I bought a cheap and cheerful metal detector to have a go at it. I found a bunch of rubbish. That was the only time I ever used it. John Butterworth says, why does it take so long for the mint to release mintage figures? Surely when they change the dies, they know how many the presses have minted. It is a very good question. It's something I have put thought into myself, because it's only fairly recently that we find them out as quickly as we do. In previous years, the mintage figures are released long after the years they've been issued for. But yeah, sometimes it is a bit of a wait. Now, there has to be a reason why we don't know. They're not able to release mintage figures immediately for coins. What that reason is, I'm not sure. Whether they've got to double check, triple check all the different coins that are released, and in the past there have been coins where they have had to revisit the mintage and lower them, for example. So maybe it's a case of they have to wait a certain amount of time, because obviously when they mint the coins, they sit on the long storage warehouse at the back of the coin press room. Maybe they have to have enough time for those coins to come out of that into circulation before they can release the mintage figures, because maybe some of the coins have to get melted down if they haven't built. So the Royal Mint obviously make coins to demand in regards to HM treasuries, or how much these revenues, and the banks and the cash centres that forecast it. And if they have maybe over forecasted, some of them might get melted back down. I don't know. That's the only thing that I could think of that's got to be the reason that it takes such amount of time for us to find out mintage figures, because maybe some don't get circulated, some do. Your guess is as good as mine on that one, I'm afraid. In fact, let me know in the comments why you think it takes 12 months plus to get mintage figures. I'd be interested to know. Vossi and Treasure Treats says, great giveaway. How about a few questions then? First question is, have you ever vacationed in Ireland? I have, yes. I've had quite a few holidays over in Ireland, Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. In fact, one holiday we brought back a dog. A very short-lived pet. No, the pet wasn't short-lived. Yes, it wasn't an ideal fit for our family at the time, and was given away to neighbours who retired and could more amply care for this crazy dog. It was part greyhound, part sheepdog, and had boundless energy. And yes, for a family with, I think my little brother was fairly young. He was a toddler at the time, so to manage for my mum and my stepdad at the time, to manage a fairly newborn, 2 teenage sons, myself and my other brother, and then a puppy as well that was a bit overreach. We had a cat as well. My childhood cat was kicking around still then. So yes, I have vacation in Ireland. It's lovely. Although one time I went to the north west, I think it was an island off the west coast, I think, and it rained the entire time we were there. Also, what's your oldest South African coin? Holy Toledo, what a question. I struggle to remember what my oldest coin full stop is. My oldest South African coin, I have no idea. I think I've got some South African coins that have got British monarchs on it. I seem to recall, oh no, there might be Rhodesian. Oh, this is Zimbabwe, isn't it? I don't know, that's a good question. I'm not 100% sure on that. I would have to check. Chris Reese says, couldn't think of a question, so I wrote you a bad poem instead. Are we ready for this? I can't wait. So this is going to be the last one before we get back to the coins. There once was a chap named Chris, and he found 2 coins that I miss. He said one day he'd give them away, and that's why I've written this. Very good, I like it. With the exception of being called Chris, obviously, but no, that's fair enough. For your poetic, creative license, I will not grumble. It also says, keep the hunt and the videos coming. They help me get off to sleep in a good way. Well, thank you very much. If my coin videos are of any help, even if it is helping you go to sleep, I am more than happy to have been of service to you, and I'm very grateful for your kind comments. Well, with that being said, I think we'll get back to the coins. Well, unfortunately, no alphabets, but at least we got some interesting finds. We've got a Jersey 10 pence. What was the year on this one? 2010. Gibraltarian. It's a really cool design. Europort. It's 2001. And we've got a Croatian 2 Kuna from 2013. Well, there we go. Let's hope that next week we'll get a bit more lucky with those alphabet 10p's. Just shows how scarce they are. I've been through £200 and found diddly all of them. For those of you who haven't watched this far in the video, though, you might be interested to know I have a Discord server. You can click that up. You can clink. Oh goodness, here we go. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that if you so wish. If you're over the age of 13, that is Discord's rules, not my rules. Alternatively, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok now. And be sure to go to do all the do's and dilly dees. There's also the PO box if you wish to. But as ever, all that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.